Well, hello my Halloween loving people out there. In this video, I will be reviewing Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. So, let's get into it. So, I want to talk about the beginning scene for Halloween 5. So, it literally picks up exactly where we left off in the fourth movie, like Michael falling down a shaft and floating down a river. And then this movie picks up when Michael gets out of the river and tries to choke and kill a guy on the island with a parrot, but fails and passes out. Then it cuts 1 year later and Michael wakes up, takes his masks, put it on, and kills the person who's been helping him for the past year. What an a-hole. Seriously. And that's the beginning scene. But then we get to see Jamie wake up from this nightmare, only to be completely silent. She lost her voice in the past year that this movie takes, time jump wise. And that is just, I think, very, very dumb. But now, like, that Michael is her uncle, and she knows that, she, like, has this psychic connection with Michael. Like, anything he does, she does. Like, anytime he's about to kill, she knows. So I think that's a little bit stupid, but there's some good things about this movie. But just like the entire sequence that I just talked about, I did not really enjoy at all in the movie. So while Jamie's having this little psychic seizure, we get to see her rushed into this room, and we get to see Dr. Loomis yet again. And then later, like a few minutes later, we get to see Rachel, the final girl from part 4, and her goofy friend, Tina, and their cute little dog. Well, not so little, it's a big dog. But yeah, the entire interaction between Rachel and Loomis this time around is very nice. I really do like it. Like, the actors do very well with their chemistry on screen. And also, like, rocks are getting thrown through their windows saying, like, oh, you should kill Jamie because, like, there's the new evil. But speaking of the new evil, remember that awesome cliffhanger that we got in Halloween 4? They go nowhere with that. Absolutely nowhere. They just have that be like a little mental episode for Jamie, and her foster mom survives the cut. Like, we all know she probably got, like, stabbed or gutted or something. Oh, no, it was just a flesh wound. She survived. Yeah, so stupid, man. But then we get to see the shape stalk, specifically Rachel, which at this point we all know what is about to happen, unfortunately. And Jamie sees in her head what Michael sees, so she's, like, drawing out like a dog, and Loomis is getting the message and immediately calls Rachel to get out the house. So honestly, thank God for that, because she survives. But this entire little sequence lands us to the dumbest scene of the entire franchise. The officers clearing out the house and leaving. You could hear their feet go squeak, 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 squeak. So goofy, bro. Like, you let those officers check the house? Honestly, there could have been a bomb lit in your living room and they would just walk past it. Oh, yeah, your house is all clear. Like, come on, man. If their shoes are freaking squeaking, don't trust them. But yeah, that was another stupid thing in the movie. Then Loomis freaking yells at little Jamie to right, to see what, like, she could find out about where's Michael going. And this time, Rachel comes back in the house after the idiot officers clear it, and guess what happens? Rachel gets stabbed by Michael with a pair of scissors, killing her. And Jamie, of course, feels the psychic thing, and yeah, that just got rid of our final girl from the fourth movie. And wow, that is a very, very stupid decision that the writers made. Like, I've been hearing that they didn't even have a full script when they were writing this movie. And honestly, the way that these characters are handled, the way the story is handled, you could tell. But yeah, now we're just following Tina, an awful character. Now, she's supposed to be the new final girl of the movie. We're following her story. We see her boyfriend, Michael, not Michael Myers. And yeah, it's just very, very dumb. And of course, Loomis harasses Jamie again, like a freaking psychopath. You know where he is. Well, she does, but not if you freaking force it out of her. And guess what? Another stupid thing happens. Like, we get to see this bus come, and this man in black just starts walking and freaking kicks a dog. And obviously this is, like, the main problem about having an unfinished script. They just needed this character to get Michael Myers out of prison at the end of this movie. His character was completely useless this entire movie, other than to be a setup for how Michael will escape. But then we get to see Loomis pull out a gun and walk into the Myers house, which is not the Myers house. Look at Halloween 1978. That's the Myers house. This freaking freaking blue house covered in branches and stuff. That's not the Myers house. Yeah, Loomis is just going through there. He's seeing really nothing. And then we get to see the man in black again with the Curse of Thorn symbol on his wrist. We'll get to what all that means in the 6th film. But yeah, for now, Loomis just keeps searching the house, like pointing his gun everywhere. Then we see Michael stalking everybody and stalking the other Michael as he cleans his car, which he loves his car to be stainless. No car is stainless. And then Tina puts this awful, like, weird old man mask on him and he freaking throws it off and drives away like a big mean guy. Then after driving away, he's sitting in this shop when Michael hits his car and scrapes all the paint, and the other Michael is just sitting in the seat freaking having a heart attack, being like, "You just scratched my car, mother," and he gets out the car and he's like, "Oh, you're dead, man." So he tries to punch Michael and grabs him by the throat and then hits him in the head with the hand rake, I'm just gonna call it, and yeah, then drags his body away. Then we get to see this cute little costume party going on at Jamie's foster center where Loomis rudely crashes, and then this kid with a huge stutter like comes and like gives some flowers to Jamie. She's very kind, very nice of the kid. And then we see the man in black yet again following the real Michael driving, and this Michael was supposed to pick up Tina for the Halloween party, and yeah, she gets in the car, the real Michael Myers under the mask, and Tina freaking kisses the mask. What is this, Halloween Resurrections? We don't need that. But yeah, then they drive to a gas station and she gets dropped off while Jamie's having another like seizure and is trying to tell Loomis where Michael is, like where everybody is, and say like the gas station's name is Giant Cookies. And yeah, the police are able to track that place down and get Tina to safety and bring her back to the house. And like after getting back to the house, Tina talks with Jamie and Jamie's like, "Don't go, Tina." And he's like, "Oh, well, I have to go to this Halloween party so that way I could hang out with my boyfriend." And then she gets to the party and guess what? The boyfriend is not there. And then one of the girls at the party is like, "Tina, where's your boyfriend?" "Oh, who cares?" "I care. You left a little girl, you asshole." Like a little girl was crying saying, "Oh, don't go, don't go." You're like, "Oh, but I have to see my boyfriend." Your boyfriend's not there and you're just sitting there and being like, "Oh, I don't care where he is." It's such an a-hole move and honestly ruined the character for me. And at this point I was like, alright, when's Michael gonna kill her? So obviously the officers can't stop her from going back to the Halloween party, and yeah, then this other guy is cosplaying as Michael Myers and then goes into a farm where the real Michael Myers follows them and kills them both with a pitchfork. Now, fun fact, the actor of Michael Myers in this movie actually pitched the idea for the entire barn scene, especially using the tools that Michael did use to kill the teens. That was all improv by the actor of Michael Myers. So that's a fun fact. And then after this scene is over, Jamie and the little boy are like running around outside, and Michael in a freaking car, freaking Grand Theft Auto style, is trying to run them over but keeps crashing into everything and then eventually crashes into a tree. And then Tina sacrifices her life and dies, which, boo-hoo, you were an a-hole throughout this entire movie besides that one little sacrifice. Then after this, Loomis is talking into a forest where he thinks Michael Myers is, and then we get to see a bunch of officers at the Myers house, but then there's like a complete massacre at the actual police station, so all the police besides Loomis and this one other officer go back, leaving only 2 people protecting Jamie. Then Michael goes to the house, kills the officer, and this officer is a real hero because like he makes sure that Jamie escapes and then he dies himself. And then freaking psychopath Loomis over here is luring Michael towards him by freaking baiting Jamie, like holding her. "You want her, you could get her." And then comes down, and then a chain comes down, and Loomis just beats Michael with a stick till Loomis has a heart attack and passes out on Michael. So, and there's this entire like basement scene beforehand where Michael takes off his mask and is like shedding a tear, and I'm like, why? Why humanize Michael in any sort of way? Give him any emotions at all for what he does, you know? It's very dumb. And of course the ending has the man in black burst Michael Myers out of jail after Michael has been arrested. So, and that's when it's revealed the entire police station was slaughtered. So it was kind of a stupid ending. And there was this very dumb scene like towards the end of the movie where Michael was just playing with his chain after he's like chained up and handcuffed up. That's so stupid. Stop humanizing Michael Myers in these movies. Like the next movie they're gonna make him feel like a henchman canon now. You know, it's very dumb, but you know, it's always dumb fun, even though the mask looked like an alien in this movie. Seriously. Honestly, who would go trick-or-treating? Trick-or-treat. Hey, why does your Michael Myers mask look like an alien? Like, why would that mask ever exist or put into stores for Halloween to dress up as Michael Myers? I'm just wondering that. But yeah, overall, this movie's not too great, but also it's not the worst thing. It's still like dumb fun nostalgia for some Halloween fans, because these are the type of Halloween movies that would always play on TV when you were younger, towards those later days in Halloween, in like the month of Halloween. So it's still like dumb fun, you know, nothing too good, but it's still like, you know, dumb fun. A lot of horror movies are dumb fun, and this one, Halloween 5, could definitely fall under that category, you know? So I'm gonna go like a 7.5 out of 10 on this movie. It's pretty good, you know? There's obviously some story problems, some character problems. A Man in Black was very dumb, but that's really all I have to say in the end about this movie. It's dumb fun, and it's a classic. So with that all being said, subscribe if you want to. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, but only if you want to. I'm not forcing you. Bye, guys. Oh, and one more thing before I go, guys. I have posted a thing where you could comment any movie you want me to review. Anything at all that you guys want me to review, I will review, as long as you comment what movie you want to see a review for. It could be anything at all. So if you want your favorite movie to be reviewed, just make sure to comment the name of your favorite movie. If I haven't seen it, I'll watch it, then do a review. And if I have seen it, then I'll just do a review right away. So if you want to see your favorite movie reviewed, comment the movie you want reviewed on either the comment on this video or on the actual post. But that's all I have to say in this video. Bye, guys.